Greetings. I am your host, the villain. You are no match for doom.
You don't have to like me.
Kneel before doom.
But just remember that the version of me that you created in your mind is not my responsibility.
Quarrel with lesser men. Villain, I am not one for debate. I don't argue my points. I don't try to prove that I'm smarter than anyone or that they're smarter than me. Everyone has their own particular set of experiences, their own particular set of things along their journey that they like to claim to be a professional at. And why is that? Why must we try to persuade someone that we know it all, that we have all the answers, when we really don't? Nobody does. But yet you may have kind of an insight into your life, which is fine. It's the way it should be. Never feel like others must do as you say or feel as you feel. And why can't we agree to disagree politely? Not everyone agrees with my videos, and that's fine. It's not for them. I only ask that instead of leaving negative comments and things like that, they just walk away. Tune out. There's other ways to show that you may or may not agree with the message, but to totally disapprove someone's viewpoint or standpoint because you can't accept the way they think, well, that's illogical. Those are the attributes of a female. And we have a lot of males running around here posing as men, and a lot of females are running around here posing as women. To set the record straight, I don't care who you are, where you're from, or what you think about my work. If it's not for you, just walk away.
Get your black ass out of here.
We can all be adults in this situation. Therefore, a lot of females feel like they have to correct you. They have to put you in your place. Men, these are the type of Jezebels you need to really, really dismiss. You need to really, really keep yourself away from this Jezebel energy. A lot of them will say that as a man, we should be more supportive, be more protective of their bullshit. I disagree. And when you try to educate them with logic, they fight back because she always has to have the last word.
Surrender.
Typically, every now and then I maybe scroll through Instagram and see something that I like to comment on, and you'll have these so-called queens, these so-called sisters, who swear that they know everything, that they're the professional at whatever situation or whatever topic. And their argument is, in every situation when you call them out of their bullshit, to say it goes both ways. Well, I disagree, because we have different types of bullshit. Sometimes their bullshit is different from ours, which most of the time, 90% of the time, it really is. They feel that men desire or that men crave to be desired. And that's not one of the things, that's not a masculine trait. I totally disagree with that. A lot of them think that we as men, we want to be desired. Well, being desired is not a masculine trait. So I disagree with that bullshit. And it's not a both ways situation. We're different. And therefore, by nature, we seek the basic fundamentals. Being desired is not a masculine trait at all. You may want to argue this point, but from a logical standpoint, the above average man values respect above all. Females seek to be desired, which supports their need for time and attention.
Not worthy.
We may get the urge when we see a female who is attractive or physically fit, because nature designed us that way. And there's nothing wrong with having the urge to be attracted to that that specimen. But it's how we control that urge, which really puts us in a higher value range. Controlling that urge, not falling for the physical, not falling for what you see, because remember, everything you see is not good for you. Everything that you think is good may have an underlining meaning. And I'm saying that the nicest way possible. Looks are deceiving, and we know that. And especially in these days and times with all the cake up and the fake eyelashes and the weave and all the implants and everything, you never know what you're getting. Most men don't even realize that the very same female that they desire to be a transsexual, they have no idea. 9 times out of 10, nowadays, you're being tricked. And a lot of brothers that I know, they would kill some man, dyke, female, whatever, who's trying to deceive them. They would kill that person if they took her home and found out she had some twigs and berries, if you catch my drift. And by every right, they should. That's just my opinion. I don't condone violence. I don't want anyone to think that. But I do understand.
Challenge me,
so
will fail.
All these things that's being pushed upon us these days as men in this toxic society. It's unbelievable how we still stay here, how we still stand our ground. And I guess that's one of the definitions, or one of the things that define us as men, because we don't up and just quickly run away from responsibilities and run away from problems. We don't feed into fear. We abolish it. We destroy it. We slay them demons. And this society, as you can all see, this gynocentric society, which, don't be fooled by the fact that they'll try to convince you that this so-called patriarchy is still in command. That is bullshit. I don't know what it was like back in the 40s and 50s, but I can tell you today, 2020, this country is overrun by feminism. They have more power in these fake-ass courts and laws than you have as a man who actually is trying to be the head of your household, which is a double-edged sword, right? I mean, how can you be the head of your household when the laws are against you being a man? The laws tear you down. And that makes it difficult for any man who wants to stay in this country and deal with this shit. I myself don't want to be here in this country yet. I'm here because of my son and because of my other responsibilities. But best believe I'm saving my income and whatever I can produce from my channel and my Patreon to find my way out of the matrix, just like I support any brother who has his passport and he's ready to travel, get up out of this hellhole. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Living a better life, going where you're treated best. Why waste your time in a situation where it's a dead end? Because that's what you're dealing with here in America. Hate to say it, brothers. We may live in one of the, or used to live in one of the best countries in the world. But now, when you really look at it, is it one of the best countries? Do you really have the best females in the world? Oh my God. Hell no. I don't even know how any brothers out here can deal with any of these so-called chicks in America. It just doesn't make sense to me. But to each his own. I don't knock anyone for trying to have a relationship if you can, if that's what you desire. But make sure you have the relationship with yourself first. Get to know yourself. Know who you are. Don't go in lying to her if you're going to deal with her. Tell her straight up who you are. And if she can't accept it, then move on. What gets me the worst is when brothers go in lying, pretending to be something else that they're not. Pretending that they're not married or that they don't have children. Why pretend? Be the real deal. Stand on your laurels. Be the man that you supposed to be. Whether you had a father or not, that's just an excuse. I didn't have a father to raise me. My father was the United States Marine Corps. Taught me everything I needed to know about survival, how to fire a weapon, how to stay physically fit, how to move in a formation. Taught me my discipline. Taught me how to be the best version of myself. But it also opened up a lot of demons within me and gave me a few traumas and injuries and other things. I guess you take the good with the bad, right? Isn't that what life is about? Good and bad? The ebb and flow of the universe that keeps us going. You know, not every day is a sunny day. And every now and then, even the sun shines on a dog's ass, if you get my drift. So, think about this for a while. Ask yourself, am I really living my life's purpose? Or am I just following the norm? Am I a leader among sheep? Or am I just one of the pack, just running along with the program? Just keeping my head down and moving forward. Is that the attributes of a man? You have to get in touch with your shadow self. You have to learn how to accept the fact that your life is not perfect, that there are going to be some bumps and scrapes along the way, but it doesn't define who you are. In many ways, it actually brings out the best of you. Get your passport, men. Travel. See the world. As soon as they open the gates, go. Go as far as you can. Go where you're treated best. Do the things that you always desired to do. Let nothing stop you from traveling. This is your life. This is your time. The question is, what are you gonna do with the time that you have? Think about it. And never let fear or doubt, disbelief, block your determination to be the best version of yourself. And that's all I got this morning. This is the villain, and I'm out.
You are no match for doom.
So far away, but for some reason I can still feel you. It's hard to pretend it's not there because it is. Enveloped in the air around me like an invisible mist.